Portugal is known for its stunning coastal scenery, especially in the Algarve region located in the southern end of the country. One of the best places to enjoy this beautiful nature is the Seven Hanging Valleys Trail, which is our most highly anticipated activity in Portugal. On this hike, you'll be walking along the edge of limestone cliffs towering above the Atlantic Ocean, seeing grottos, coves, and secluded beaches along the way. It is a 6-kilometer trail between the beaches of Praia da Covo and Praia da Marinha. Our day starts in the nearby town of Carvoeiro. It used to be a small fishing village, but even now you can still find a more authentic vibe here than some of the more visited towns along the coast. In addition, it has some fantastic beaches, so it definitely makes for a great launch point for this exciting day. We are staying in the city of Portimao during our time in the Algarve, and we don't have a car, so we are relying on public transportation to get around. We used a local bus to get from Portimao to our starting point here in Carvoeiro.
We're here and we're ready to start the hike. Actually, we're gonna walk both ways today. We're gonna walk from Carvoeiro to Praia da Marinha, and then we're gonna come back from Praia da Marinha to Carvoeiro again to catch the bus again in the afternoon.
Yeah, so Seven Hanging Valleys Trail today. And you might have noticed that online, if you look up some stuff, it does not say it starts in Carvoeiro. It doesn't technically, but this was the easiest place to get a bus to, and the boardwalk up here is supposed to connect to the trail. Yeah. So basically, we're just doing the trail both ways, plus adding on just a little bit extra to get from here in Carvoeiro to the start of the trail. So here's the entrance of the Carvoeiro boardwalk, just up those stairs from town, or the Algar Seco trail. So this is actually something that is listed a lot of places as a separate thing to do here in the Algarve, but we're just going to combine them into one today. We came down off the boardwalk into the rocks a little bit. We're not sure if this is technically Algar Seco yet or not, but we're still gonna walk through this a bit. It's really cool. Already some really good views. Look at that. And the water looks so blue today. Really amazing. So this actually is not Algar Seco yet. I see it over there on the rocks on the other side, so we're gonna head over that way next. This path down from the trail leads to Algar Seco, so now we're gonna go down there and see that viewpoint. It's crazy how the water finds a way in between these cliffs to make these beautiful rock formations. It goes underneath of us here and connects to the ocean right over there. So here's the entrance to the famous viewpoint here at Algar Seco, and of course there is a line to wait and take a picture with it. Wow. Here it is, guys. The famous viewpoint here at Algar Seco. Really amazing. This window is so cool over the ocean. We just got out of the viewpoint and it's really amazing. Seeing the water through that window is just, it's really stunning.
Yeah, and the water actually looks really blue compared to what we could see from the beach. And the water was pretty dirty previous day. So today the water looks really amazing. And from that spot, really, really nice.
It does look good today, yeah. And it's actually pretty cool that there's a line waiting to go in, because that means you get to be by yourself in there. It's just for a minute. You do feel a little bit rushed because there's other people waiting on you, but yeah, it's still pretty cool to get to sit there all alone in that little cave with that amazing view.
Yeah, yeah.
We're off the Algar Seco boardwalk now, and we're onto what looks like much more of a hiking trail. So I believe we can just keep following this all the way along the coast, and it's just gonna connect with the trail that starts the Seven Hanging Valleys. Wow, guys, this is already insane. Look at this view this way with those caves down there, and then look this way. Wow. I can't really imagine how good this is gonna get if it already looks like this. This really is incredible. I don't know how we're gonna get through the trail because it's really hard not to keep stopping to just look at these views. Guys, this is really cool. This hole is actually going into that giant cave we just showed you. I can't see the bottom because it's really far down there, but I can hear the waves crashing down in there. Really amazing.
It's so hot, and not really because of the temperature, but because the sun is really strong. I can't imagine how it is during July. It must be crazy.
Yeah, it's October right now, and it's still really hot out, so yeah, I would definitely recommend coming this time of year. The weather's still been really good, clear, warm, sunny.
Yeah,
So
the weather is really nice, even though the sun is still really strong, so definitely better to come during this time of the year.
yeah, bring plenty of water and sunscreen either way though.
Yeah, and hat.
This is so nice. They put a table and 2 chairs here over this really nice view of the beach. A really good spot to have lunch if you want to have a picnic on the hike here. So now we're at the official entrance to the Seven Hanging Valleys Trail, and what I can definitely say is I'm glad we started from Carvoeiro. We saw some really amazing stuff up to this point, so I'm glad we added that extra bit of walking on. Here's another one of these holes down into a cave. There's signs all over the place telling you not to get too close because the wall could collapse in, but it's still really interesting to see them and think about all these caves that are down below where we're walking. Really cool. Here's another really nice place to sit along the trail with a good view. We did bring some snacks with us, so at some point we'll have to find one that we can sit at and eat and look at the water. Here's the biggest one of these caves we've seen so far, right next to the lighthouse. I still can't quite see the bottom from here, but I can hear the waves down there really loudly. They have a picnic area here along the trail, so we stopped to eat our snack and spend a little bit of time in the shade because it's really hot.
Yeah, it feels nice to finally be out of the sun. It was so hot.
We finished our lunch and we're ready to keep going. It looks like we are getting close to the end here. Not completely sure. There's not really any markers that say a distance left, but we think we're almost there. And that's good because we need to keep making good time to be able to get all the way back to Carvoeiro and make our bus back at the end of the day. So we've mentioned a couple of times that there's been some seaweed around, and here's an example of that. So you can see the beach is completely covered in seaweed and the water's full of it. The water looks basically completely brown because of it. I'm not sure what causes that because some of the other beaches are completely clear with blue water and no seaweed. So yeah, I don't know, but here's one example of what we were talking about. I think this tunnel here is a path down to one of the beaches. We're gonna go down and check it out, see where it goes. Ooh, this is cool.
This is nice.
Probably the most interesting beach entrance I've ever seen. Careful, the stairs are steep. Oh wow, look this way. This is cool, like a little room here, looking over the beach. Look at this.
So cute.
Could have our own private spot to sit in the shade.
Yeah, it's nice.
We also see a path over on the other side with some lookout points, kind of similar to what we saw at Algar Seco. So I think we're going to go to the other side and see that too. There's actually gates blocking the path up there, so we won't be able to get up there, but the view on the beach is still really nice. So we think this is going to be the famous Benagil cave right up ahead here with all the boats around it, but we'll know once we get closer up there. So the path led us down onto Benagil Beach. We don't immediately see the way to go from here. We're honestly starting to get a little bit worried about timing for making our bus back from Carvoeiro, but we'll figure it out. For now, we're just gonna try to see which way we're supposed to go. We came up the road a bit and we're hoping that the trail continues on the other side of this parking lot. I think it must because the water's right up here, so yeah, we're gonna try to find the next part of the trail here. We're honestly a little bit concerned because we were hoping to be there by now. It's a little after 4, so yeah, our last bus back is at 6:52, I think, something like that.
And we'll need 2.5 hours to get back, so we're starting to be concerned that we might not catch the bus, but we'll see. We'll try our best.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna take it one step at a time.
Yeah.
We found this trail on the other side of the parking lot, so we're just gonna follow this and hope this is it. We're back along the water now, so I think we're back on track. I'm not sure if we missed something or if that was just a confusing part of the trail, but either way, I think we're going back in the right direction now. So this is Benagil Cave. There's not much to see here, honestly, and we maybe wouldn't even know this is Benagil if we weren't aware of it already. Yeah, it looks kind of like all the other caves on the path. You're not really going to be able to get a good view inside Benagil unless you go on one of the boat tours that you see everywhere around. So yeah, on this trail there's a lot of good views, but Benagil Cave isn't really going to be one of them. We're still not sure if we're going to do a boat tour while we're here. We'll decide about that later, but we're going to continue on the hike now. There are a lot more people here at Benagil than have been on the trail so far. The parking lot we passed through was actually the parking for this, so yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are coming here to see it, but not too much to see in my opinion. There is actually one angle here where you can see into it better, but you have to go on the other side of the fence that there's signs everywhere saying you can't cross. But it's still, even from here, not the same as when you're actually inside on the boat tour, like all the pictures you've seen online. We're getting really close to the end now and have some really good views. Praia da Marinha, which is the end point, is either this beach here or the next one. I'm not really sure yet, but either way, we're getting really close. Yeah, so that's definitely Praia da Marinha over there. So we are really close now, and I can definitely see how this is one of the most beautiful parts of the coastline here. These are some of the best rock formations we've seen so far. Really nice view.
We came to the point where everyone comes to take a picture of these cliffs that are in the shape of a heart. As you can see, the arches with this cliff makes a perfect shape of a heart. The nature is just amazing. It's really beautiful.
Okay guys, we did it. We made it to the end of the 7 Hanging Valleys Trail. We're at the viewpoint right over Praia da Marinha now. So yeah, this is the official end.
Yeah, now we just have to figure out how to go back, which will be a struggle since it's 5:30 and we have a bus at 6:50 something, 52. And yeah, it takes 2 or 2.5 hours to get there. We might not make it, but yeah, we'll have to figure something out.
Yeah, so we got dropped off by our bus at 11 o'clock in Carvoeiro. So it took us 6.5 hours to get to this point, but that's including, that's including our lunch, looking at the views, making videos, everything. So,
yeah, we were stopping a lot. We weren't just walking. So
yeah,
and
and plus that was a little bit more than just the normal trail length that most people do. So
yeah,
hard to say exactly how long the trail itself would have taken us. But I think it's fair to say that at this point we don't have enough time to make it all the way back to Carvoeiro.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna decide what we'll do and let you guys know. I think what we will probably do, though, at least since we're late anyway, is go check out the beach, Praia da Marinha, because it's supposed to be one of the best in Portugal. So
yeah,
we'll go take a look at that at least. We're down onto the Praia da Marinha beach, and it is really nice. This one's really pretty with all the cliffs and rock formations. And there's another one of these pathways here through the rocks that we're gonna go explore. These are always fun to check out. Let's go see what's back here.
Oh, it's so cold.
Oh, yeah.
So nice.
Feels really good to be out of the sun. We've been in the sun way too much today. Interesting. Dude. Ah, I think there's someone back there. Maybe we can get back there. Let's try. Go ahead. Yeah, there's people back there. We can definitely keep going.
Hello.
It's pretty dark back here. What is it? Yeah, it is long. Wow. It's cool. Yeah, it's like a tunnel. Oh wow, that's nice. It comes right out to the water. We're not ready to get wet today, so I don't know if we're gonna go any further, but pretty nice. So we did come around to the other side and it's so nice. We got this small little beach all to ourselves over here in between the cliffs. It's really, really nice. Okay, so we think we did figure out how to get back. So we just checked Uber and it looks like it's only going to be 16 euros to get back to our Airbnb, which is not too bad actually. That's less than we thought it was going to be. The bus tickets were going to be 7.5 euros total, so
Yeah,
not too much more.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, so it's really not a big deal that we missed it. So yeah, we're going to do that in just a minute here. But anyway, now that we're done with the hike, what do you think of it?
Yeah, I think it is amazing. I think it's probably the best thing we've done here in Algarve. And I think coming here without doing the hike, you're missing out on so much, because on this hike you can see so much of different nature, the views, the caves, also the heart-shaped rocks, then the beaches. It's really beautiful, and I think coming here, that's like a #1 priority. It's a must.
Yeah, I agree. The hike is the best thing we've done since we've been here so far. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely have to do this. I'm also glad we started in Carvoeiro because I think some of the best views even were before the hike officially began.
Yeah.
So I liked the way we did it. And yeah, it turns out Uber's not too big of a deal for getting back from here. You don't have to do it both ways.
Yeah, and for most of the day, the sun was behind our backs, so it wasn't like directly hitting on our faces, which is probably better than if we were going the opposite way. So that's one more thing.
Yeah, true. Yeah, the direction we did is good too. So
Yeah.
overall, we had a really good experience with this.
Yeah, definitely recommended.
But that's it for today. We still have a little bit left in the Algarve, so still gonna be at least one more video coming your way, but that's gonna be it for today. So
Yeah, stay tuned to see the last thing we're gonna do.
yep, see you guys next time.
See you.